I'll do some bar class. So, we'll start with our basic warm-up. Just playing mixes. So you're going to go up and down with your feet and up and up. Keep going. Up, 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 up. Now both go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, staying up and hold, lift, 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 come all the way down nice and slow, widen your stance a little bit more, go right, left, again, 4, 3, 2, 1, then go up for both, down, up, down, staying up. From here, you're just going to press your knees out, press out, and in, out, in, staying here, go down to your heels, heels, toes, heels, toes. Now staying down on your heels and press, 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 press. Now bring it in, out, out, in, out again, 4, 3, 2, 1, shake out your feet. From here, you're going to draw a straight line with your right leg, big toe out. You're going to bring it forward and then to the side, forward and side, forward, side, forward, side. Now going to the side and back, back and side, back, side. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it to the side, you're going to lift, lower, using your oblique, lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, other side, transitioning over, drawing a straight line with your big toe, you're going to go forward and side, forward, side, forward, side, forward, side, 2, 1, now going back and side, back, side, back, back, 4 more, 4, 3, 2, holding that leg back, hold, now to the side, point that toe, lift and lower, lift, lower. 4 more, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it to the center, you're going to squat down, leg lift out, other side, leg lift out. So it's not going up super high, down, lift, 4, 3, 2, 1, bring it back to center, back to your feet. Then bring it out, down, kind of shake it out the leg, out, down, shake out those legs. So you're going to need your chair or a wall. I'm going to try it without. We'll see how this goes. So you're going to turn your feet back out. So you're going to bring a foot out to the side so you can mirror me. And then all you're going to do from here is tap your toe and then tap your toe. So you can either tap here to the ground or tap it back out to the quad or the calf, back down or to the knee and down. Lift, down, keeping your core nice and tight. You want to use that control. Balance, exhale, and down. And lowering it down, other side. Pointing that toe, you can always tap in and back out, so tree pose almost. Or go to where you're comfortable. In, down, in, not trying to move that upper body at all. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back to the other side. Same thing, you're going to bring it up here. This time you're going to come down into a plie. So bring it up and then back down. Or you can tap and then plie. In, out, in, out. In, down. In, down. In, in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. So we'll start slow. You're going to go in and then plie. In, plie, or to where you're comfortable. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, hold that plie. Weight is all under your heels, and you're going to pulse. Pressing your knees out, shoulders down away from the ears, keeping that alignment from the top of your head, and pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to reach it over, straighten those legs. Bring it back to center, plie. Other side, lift it up and over, straighten those legs. Bring it back to center, plie, so just a 1 step fast. So you're going to plie and over, plie, and then over. 1 more on each side. Now holding it center, you're going to straighten those legs, round through that spine, and then open it back up, soft bend in those knees. Reach, reach, and out, out. Reach, reach, out, out. Reach, reach, out. 2 more. 1, 2, and out. 2. Last one, and out. So this time you're going to turn and face your chair. So you can either hang on to your desk, your wall. You're going to keep that front leg stable, and you're going to tap your toe in and then step back into a lunge. Or you can be up a little bit higher. Step in, soft bend in that front leg. Step in, soft bend into that front leg. My chair is low, so I'm here. Go in, back. Or you can stabilize through that leg by keeping it bent. Toe taps. In, out, in, out, in, out. Holding it in. You're going to press out and hold, straightening that leg. Now bring it back in, bending both knees. Reach out, out, hold. Back in, hold. 2 more sets. Out, out, hold. In, hold. Last one. Hold. And in. Good. Other side. Switch that leg to go back. So again, modified is coming up and then tapping it back, soft bend. In and back, or you can stabilize that front leg. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, holding it here. You're going to go out, out, hold, in, bend. Again, out, out, hold, in, hold, out, out, hold. We got 1 more after this. In, hold. Last one. This time we're going to hold that leg out. You're going to bend your knee, then kick it down. So there's a soft bend in that stabilizing leg. Down, down, up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down, up. And hold it here. You're going to lift up with your big toe and down. Lift up, down, down. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way in and then back down. Other side, bringing that leg back. Lift and hold. Soft bend in that stabilizing leg. You're going to bend in, and then down, down. Bend, in, down, down. Keeping those hips square to the ground, and down, down. Last one, hold it in, and lift, lift. Little tiny movement. Lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that leg all the way down. Stretch it out. Woohoo! So we're going to face that chair, face the wall again. So your feet are going to be parallel. So you want to try to keep your heels together or your knees together. If it's uncomfortable, just widen it to hip distance apart. And then from here, you're going to sink your hips back, and then you're going to push your hips forward, squeezing those glutes. Reach back with your hips, arms come out, and then in. 2, 3, 4, reach out. 1, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, count of 2, going down for 1, 2, and then up, 2. 1, 2, up, 2 again, down, 2, up, 2, down and hold. Hold it here. So now you're going to come up to your toes. Maybe you need a bar or a fence in my case. Holding it here. You're going to press back and forward. Back, so tiny little movement. Back, back. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Turn those toes out, heels together. So you'll be like that, facing your chair if you need to, or the wall. You're going to go down, down, and then up, up. Down, down, up, up again. Down, down, up, up. Down and hold. Holding it here. Little pulse. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, knees go out, go out. Again, tiny little movement, core is nice and tight. Woo! Hold it here, hold. Widen your feet a little bit more, maybe a little wider than hip distance apart, staying up on your toes. Press out, press out. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way up and lower down. Shake out those legs. So we're going to do kind of something similar, but we're going to stay up on our toes. You're going to come down, and then when you come up, you're going to lean and then lift your legs. So we're going to stay on one side. So you're going to go down and then lift. Down, lift. Down, lift, squeeze your core, lift, 2 more, down, lift, last one. We're going to stay up, holding it here, lift that leg up a little bit higher, using your oblique. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold that leg up, bend your knee, holding it here, arm comes up overhead, and lift, lift. Try to keep that leg pushed back farther than your hip, and lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, kick it out, back in, out, back in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out and hold, and then bring it all the way down. Woo-hoo-wee! Same thing on the other side. So you're going to do a plie squat, bringing your leg and arm up, and then back to that plie squat again. Going to go down, lift up, land down, lift up, again, down, up, down, up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Woo! We're going to stay up on this last one. Up and hold. Holding that arm up, aligning it, lift it up a little higher than last time, and lift, and lift, lift, lift. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, bend that knee, and lift, lift, lift. If you need to place your hand down, that's fine. Woo! 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here, kick out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, 4, 3, 2, hold that leg out, hold, and bring it all the way down. Woo-wee! Grab a drink. We're going to use that chair on the ground this time. So I have notes, but they're behind my computer. There we go. Okay, so we're going to use our chair, so if you need a pillow to fold your mat up, you can do that. So it's like you're at Mass, and you want to kind of pray about it, you know? So you want your right leg, or the leg that's facing you, is my leg's going up, so it's my right leg, so whatever leg that is for you. And then you can use this bench, and you lift up, and then you're going to bring it down, round through that spine, and then bring it back up. So essentially we're doing some donkey kicks. Go in, out, up. In, out, up. In, out, up. In, out, up again. In, out, in. Hold that leg up and pulse, 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 pulse. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Woo! Other leg. So you're going to lift it up, up, down, down. We're going to start with it back, holding a bend knee. Exhale, pulls that knee in, crunch. Inhale brings it back up, and then another exhale up at the top. For count of 2, goes in, and then back out. Good, here we go. Go in, out, up, in, crunch, out, up, 4, out, up, 3, 2, last one. Holding it here, lift it up and up and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Maybe sink those hips back if that feels good. Okay, so we're going to be on our side. Well, kind of. Like this side. So if it's too much on the knee, you can always sink back down to that hip, or fold your mat or grab a pillow, but you want your hip aligned with your knee, which aligns with the ankle, so you're at a 90 degree. This takes the place of this, so it's a little bit less invasive than using the chair. So you're going to bring your knee in, tap your toe, and then back out straight. Bring it back in, toe tap, tree pose, and then bring it back out. Option to bring your arm up, or you can hang onto the chair. In, out, touch. In, touch, out, touch. In, out, in, out. Again. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Holding that leg out, lift up and down. Up and down. Up, down, up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Now hold it here. Now this one you might need to adjust yourself so that you've got a good distance from the chair and your arm. You're going to hold that knee up. You're going to bend that knee. And lift, and lift, and lift. Tiny, tiny movement. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reaching your arm out. You're going to pull your knee in, and then you're going to reach away from your center, straightening out that back leg. In, out, reach. In, out, reach. In, squeeze. Out, reach. 2 more. In, out. Last one. And out and hold. From here, you're going to bring your arm up, or you can keep your toe on the ground. If it's too much, you're going to come up and crunch, and then reach that arm back over. Up and crunch, arm back over, or keeping that leg lifted, pull that knee in, and then reach out. Up, squeeze, out, reach. Up, squeeze, out, reach. Up, squeeze, out. One more. Up, holding it here, reaching the arm up or keeping it on the chair. You're going to extend that leg out. Go up and down. Up, down. Up, down. Up, down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Other side. Big old clinky chair. Okay, so we're on our side. Again, you can always fold that pillow. Option to keep your hand on the chair. You can always sink down on the ground if it's too much on the knee, or roll up a towel. So we're holding it here, lifting it up, or toe tap in like a tree pose, planting it down, planting it down. So you're going to go in, 2, out, 2. In, 2, out, 2. In, out, out. In, out. Again. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out. One more. In, and out. Good. Rest that knee if you need to. Holding that arm up. You're going to lift that leg and then bend that knee. And lift, 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 lift. Or you can keep your hand down. That's fine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick that leg out. If you need to lower it down, you're going to tap your toe down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. So again, turning our body a little bit. You're going to pull that knee in, and then you can always set it on the ground and reach over, pull it in, and then reach it over, twist. For a count of 2. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out, out. In, out. 2 more sets. In, out, out. Last one. And out. Good. Holding it here. Option is you don't have to bring the arm up overhead or the leg with the arm. You can just bring it up overhead and go towards your hip and then reach over, just squeezing that oblique with the bend in the elbow, and then reach back over. Or you can bend your knee and then bring it over. Or straight leg lift and down. Up and down. Exhale, lift, lower, lift, lower. Squeeze, squeeze. 8 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, Hold it here if you can. Bend your knee. Kick out. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. And bring it all the way down. Stretch it out. Woo-hoo-wee. Wow. So I'll bring the chair back to the side. Okay, so we're going to be mostly on the ground. There we go. We're going to use the chair, utilize the chair. So you can always keep your hands back or come to your forearms, or obviously you can lay flat. You're going to bring your toes up to the chair, bring it in, and then set them down. Or you can do it up with your hands back a little bit, fingertips on the ground if you need a little more of a challenge. Squeeze and crunch, lower it down on the ground. Squeeze and crunch, and up on the chair. Crunch, down, crunch, chair. Crunch, down, crunch, chair. 4 more. 4, chair, crunch, 4, chair. 2 more. Last one. Good. Keeping your feet on the chair. Coming down to those forearms. You're going to pull your knee in, tap to the chair, other knee in, tap to the chair. Again, another challenge. If you need to, lean those arms back, but don't rotate those shoulders forward. Push them down away. And crunch, tap, crunch, tap. Crunch, crunch. Again. 2 more sets. Last set each side. Good. Rest it. So from here, you're going to slide those legs underneath the chair. Slide them in. Reach over the chair. You can set those heels right on the chair. Pull it back in, and then slide it underneath. Count of 2. In, and then out, out. So each count is count of 2, so total of 4. In, out, in, out. Again, in, out, in, out. 1 more set. In, out, and in. Lower all the way down. Pressing yourself forward. Stretch over those legs. So we're going to be on our hips or sides. So you can always roll up a cushion here. Or you can roll up your mat, or if you're comfortable on your hip. It's technically not the hip joint. So if you can see, there's space between my hip and the mat. And we're going to do a tap to bring that leg in, and then slide it back under. So my shoulders are down away from the ears. You can always keep your alignment by keeping your arm up. And we're just rotating that leg up like we started with, and then bringing it back down. Using that chair also as a guide, nice and slow and controlled. In and down. In, down, in. We're going to add on here. So you're pulling into a tree. Reach out. In and down. See, I'm rotating a little bit with it. And out, in, and out. Again, in, out, in, and out. 2 more. In, out, in, and out. Last one. In, and out. And you can always set your foot right on that chair and down. Good. So from here, go ahead and place that top leg on that chair. And if it's too much, just roll off that hip bone. And you can always come down and put your head into your hands. So from here, you're going to lift that bottom leg just a little bit. Slight point of the toe. Hands can stay right on the ground. Shoulders out away from the ears. You're going to go up, down, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Again. Four more. 4, 3, 2, Hold that leg up if you can for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down. So from here, a modifier would be putting both legs on the chair, keeping your hands on the ground, and then drawing those knees in, pointing those toes, bringing them back up, resting them on the chair. So we're off that hip bone, or you can be right on that forearm. Pull it in and out. In and out. Crunch those obliques and out and in. Again, reach out and in, out and in. 2 more. Reach out and in. Last one. Holding it here if you can. Option to rest those feet right on the chair. Hold here. I'm barely touching my chair if you need a reference. You'll lift that top leg. Lift up, down, up. If you need to rest those legs on the chair, you can. Or you can bend your knee in and back out. So up and down. Up, down. Up. Try to stabilize through that core. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now it's the bottom leg. So modifier, that top leg stays. Bottom leg goes down. Holding it here, you're going to lift it up as a gauge and then down. Or if you're holding it here, going down and up. Down and up. Down and up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bringing those knees in. Switching over to the other side. Big chair. Bum, 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 bum. Good. Okay. So again, we're on that hip or rolled up pillow or whichever. So this is also an option. This is also an option. And we're going to start with that top leg on that chair. Option also to reach your arm up in the air, or you can hold a weight, whichever. So you're going to pull it in for that hip rotation, slide it down, slide it in, reach up. So you're setting it down each time, pull it in, tree pose, and then reach it out. So there's a slight rotating into that torso. Use that control. And up. Again, in, out, in, out. 2 more sets. In, bring it back in, and out. Last set. In, out, in, and out. Good. From here, another option you can do, we'll do that bottom leg first. So if you need to roll off that hip bone, you can do that. Otherwise, you're going to hold it here. You're going to lift that bottom leg up and down. Squeeze. So you don't have to go very high. And down. Up, down. Make sure you're not sinking into that shoulder. Up, down, up, down, up, 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 up. Do it again for 4. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Rest those legs a second. So we're bringing both legs up on the chair. Option again, you can lay flat or keep both hands in. Draw those legs in and down, or draw those legs in and tap. You don't have to use the chair. I like to use it as a reference. Rolling off that hip bone if you need to. So you're going to bring it in, point those toes, squeeze those obliques, bring it back up, rest those heels, bring it back in, and reach it back out nice and long. Bring it in, exhale, out, exhale, bring it back in, and back out. Again, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. One more set, in, out. Last one, in, and out. So we're gonna hold it up here. Modifier, so that top leg is gonna go up, the other leg can stay right on that chair, or you can barely touch, go up with that leg. Up and down. You can always lay flat if you need to. Again, adjusting your shoulders so you're not sinking into it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now that bottom leg, bringing it down and then back up. So you can always keep that top leg on that chair. Down and up. Down and up. Down, up. Down, up, down, up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend those knees, bring it in, stretch forward, reach for those toes, press those hips back. Whoo! Yikes! Yeah. So we're going to use the chair for one final thing. So we'll come to standing, so grab some water if you need some. Just have yourself a little seat in the chair. It's kind of nice. There, now you can see me. So again, if you don't have a chair, you can use a stool. You can be on the ground. You're going to sit up nice and tall, or you can bring your arms out as a gauge. You're going to pull your knees in, pull your other knee in. Crunch, down, or your bed. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So notice if you're moving your arms with it, like if you're trying to do one of these. Pull it in from the waist. Now from here, you can always lift and lower, but if you feel like you're going to jerk too much, sit back a little bit deeper in your chair, and then pull your knees up. So it's kind of nice, it's cushy, going down, and then back up. Down, press those knees together, down, up, 2 more, down, up, last one, and all the way up. Lower those legs down, straighten those legs, lean forward, stretch. Maybe turn over, stretch into that hip and then legs. Other side. Bring it back to center. So from here, still in that chair, we're going to hold on to the front. You're going to turn your toe out to the side. This will be the last one. You can always keep your hand here, or if there's something you need to hang on to, a desk, wall, you're going to crunch, lifting that leg, and then back down. So if you need more of a challenge from here, all you have to do from here is just leaning it forward, soft bending those elbows, turn that leg, and you're going to crunch and down. Crunch and down. You can even add a little dip. This seems to be a little bit easier on the hips for a lot, or you can straighten and down. Crunch and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it here on this last one, kick out, in, squeeze really hard from your core, protect that hip. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side, lift up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. 4, 3, 2, holding it here, kick out and in, out and in, out, in. You can always grab your leg if you need a little more assistance. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Lean it forward. Stretch those legs, stretch those hips. Soft bend into the knees, stretch the back out a little bit more, and then draw those knees a little bit closer to the chest. Let the head kind of just dangle. Coming to a standing position, you're going to widen your feet. You can also use your chair if you need to. Lean forward, press those hips way back. And then a soft bend into one side, stretch the inner thigh. Walk those hands over to that straight leg. Bring it back to center, other side. Place those hips over to the other direction. Stretch into that hip and inner thigh. Bring it back to center. Shake out those knees. Bring it in a little bit closer. Slowly rounding through that spine. Last thing to come up is your head. You're going to take an inhale. And then exhale, bring it down to the ground nice and slow. Inhale, bring it back up. And exhale down. Woo-wee. Ow!
Thanks for the private class. Wow, I feel privileged today.
It's good for me. It's good. I'm glad that you stayed.
I am too.
I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Hey, you too. We'll see you tomorrow.